Hello. Welcome everyone to JLABTV. I am JLAB and this is Football Manager 2021, the Youth Academy Challenge with Siena. If you like these kind of videos, be sure to like and share this video and to subscribe to the channel. It really does help me out a lot. So, yeah, Jack Oliver left us. I kind of sold him because he wanted to leave. And I'm going to be honest and say this here now. He was no longer good enough for the team. So, it made sense to let him go. The club legend has left us at the age of 30. He is playing in the Belgian First Division, which is very good to see. And he's scored a goal. He hadn't scored for us in 2 years. So, if I had kept him around, it would have been a bit of a questionable decision. I haven't played him as much in the last 4 seasons, yes, but honestly, he was declining anyway. Every single year, he was getting worse and worse. And then he just stopped scoring this season, and he had 11 starts too. He had 4 starts this year, got 4 goals. I started from the bench 6 times out of the 8 I played him here, but he didn't score and had terrible ratings too. So for me, it made sense to let Jack Oliver go, despite how much I love him, despite how much I appreciate him, and despite the fact he was scoring a lot of goals in non-competitive football. I had to let him go for the best of his career. And he went for just 350,000. So for someone who got over 200 goals, for someone who got 49 assists, and for someone who got 51 Player of the Match award for us, he will be a miss. But he's been replaced at this point, and it's as simple as that. He has been replaced by other players, other teams, no longer fear him as much. And honestly, after we got promoted, after our second season, he was never really as good as he once was, and that is the sad thing to admit. While he was great in his first several seasons, it was this period of 4 years that he was really good, and that was the peak of his career. And I think he was never going to be a Serie A player. As much as I hate to say that, I don't think he was ever a Serie A player. And while he got 34 goals in Serie B, 34 goals in Liga Pro, and 26 goals in Serie A and 20 goals next year, I don't think he was ever really as good as I want him to be, and that's the sad part. So Jack Oliver's left us. One of 2 players that actually left us permanently that actually has played for us in the first team. Marco Mauro also left us for Napoli. He's a cup goalkeeper for them now, and effectively he was already 3rd choice anyway, so it made sense to let him go. And while he was consistent, he hasn't really played a lot. Never really was able to get into our first team. The fact he's not played for us in any shape or form in the last 3 seasons made sense to let him go. And given he's now 28 and wasn't really doing anything and isn't really good enough for the division anymore, a good Serie B player, it made sense to let him go. Yes, the other goalkeepers are just as good, which tells you how bad a goalkeeping situation is, but it also tells you that we had enough depth to cover, right? Still, we've actually had 6 games in the league since the last minute. Shall we talk about them? So I will be completely honest, the fact we won 6-2 against Calgary is still a shock to me. And Mangani got the first goal after the keeper made a bit of a mistake with the keeping of Mapele's shot. 1-0 inside 3 minutes, and it's 2-0 inside 3 minutes. We are doing well here because Calandra scores. Keeper again could have kept it out. Now he gets a hat-trick. Okay, he's not going to show me all the goals, but yeah, he got a hat-trick in this game. But yeah, it's not going to show me the second goal, and that's a broken thing apparently. Yeah, I think I might have broken my game a little bit because I can't see the highlight of this game. But yeah, the fact it only showed 2 goals. Yeah, it was 6-2. I saw all the goals myself, so I apologize. I can't show you all the goals, but Calandra somehow got a hat-trick. Don't know how he did, but he did. Obot and Viatina also got goals. Viatina came on from the bench to replace Napele. And yeah, he did well for himself. So it was good to see that we can get goals. Yeah, we conceded 2 goals as well. We was actually 5-0 up at one point. Then we conceded the goal. Then we scored to make it 6-1. Then they scored to make it 6-2. It was one of those games. We were good. It's just a shame that we've not really hit these heights since. Still though, we took us to Sassuolo and we beat them 2-1. I genuinely thought this would be a game we'd lose, but we didn't, and Viatina scores again. I think he's really good on the right wings, maybe. That maybe he's calling. But they do get a goal back because they scored just a few minutes after we took the lead. And I'm a little disappointed we considered this goal, and Gonzalez with the header to make it 1-0. We then get a penalty, and Calandra scores. So our midfielder, Calandra, scores 4 goals in his first 2 matches of the season, including that penalty to make it 2 wins out of 2 for us. And I could not be happier. Yes, the game was probably a bit fortuitous. We won the game because of a penalty very late on, but I felt like we deserved something out of this. So it was good to see we can get a win against Sassuolo, who are very much a team that's caused us problems over the years. The next game we had was actually against Napoli, and we won by a 0-0 after Basanti scored the only goal of the game. Yeah, we beat Napoli. I still can't believe we did it, but Napoli are a team that has caused a lot of problems over the years and are really good at their time and should be challenging for Europe again. So the fact we managed to beat them by a 0-0 is very promising indeed, and that's despite the fact we've had to rotate a little bit because of injuries and because of rotation. It's good to know we can get 3 wins on the bounce in our first 3 games, right? Against a team like Napoli as well. That's massive, really massive. Unfortunately for us, we dropped points here. We did really badly against this corner to allow Catalano to score the opening goal, but we do get 2 goals in a matter of 3 minutes. Roundup gets both of them. He's shown his talents as a striker right now, and I'm very happy he is showing why he's played as a striker right now. And then Brazzone gets involved and plays it across and finds Obot, who gets a bit lucky to get the second goal, quite frankly. But unfortunately for us, we concede a goal again from a corner. Yeah, our problem seems to be set pieces right now, and Catalano again with the finish. So, yeah, potentially we know our weakness right now. Corners, we can't seem to cope with them. I don't know why. So, maybe something needs to work on in the future. But, yeah, we drew 2-2 in a game we probably should have won. Though, apparently the XG says otherwise. But I feel like we should have beaten Barry because they're a team that we should be beating every single week, quite frankly. We then took on Lazio, and Calandra scores his second penalty of the season to give us the lead. Unfortunately, we lose. Lacuna with the first goal to make it 1-1, and that was a very good free kick. And then, second half, 73 minutes in, we just don't cope with this at all. It was a really good cross, to be fair, and Gross gets that in. So yeah, it was a well-deserved goal. It was a really nice finish. I just wish we dealt with it better. I really do. Admittedly, they were the better team by some distance, so I shouldn't be too upset, but I still am, because I don't like losing to Lazio. I want to be beating Lazio. I want to be winning. I don't like the fact they have 3 times as many shots on goal and twice as many shots on target, because that hurts me. Hurts me a lot. The last game we had was against Inter Milan, and understandably, they beat us this time by 3-0. Diamante is an absolute nightmare to deal with. He scored the opening goal, and it's 2-0 inside 37 minutes. So, I think my tactic has its flaws. Against the weaker teams, we can do really well against them. Against the teams that are championship quality, we're not going to do so well. This goal frustrates me because Calandra makes an absolute howler of that pass, and they take advantage of it. So, yeah, I think we could have kept it 2-0, but that pass has cemented the fact that we're not as good as we want to be, and that hurts us a little bit. They have twice as many shots on goal and on target, so I suppose I shouldn't be too upset, but even so, a disappointing result, to say the least. Yes, they're a league title contender, but even so, we need to be doing better than this, surely. As things stand, however, in the league, we are currently in 10th place, and after winning 3 games, we've not won in 3, so a little concerning. That's starting to build up and build up. Calgary, who we beat 6-2, have just drawn against Lazio, which actually annoys me more than I like to admit. But they're also in the relegation zone, with just 4 points to their name, so I think Vicenza are the only team that really are struggling. Look at Sassuolo, Roma, Hellas Verona, Bari, Calgary, and Parma, all on 4 points, and all within touching distance off the relegation zone, so every team needs to get some points there. Napoli are actually below us right now, and that's a little comforting to know that's the case, but I can't really say it's going to stay that way for so long. Inter top of the table, so I'm not so concerned about losing to them, and Lazio also in 3rd, so maybe my disappointment of losing those 2 teams aren't as terrible as I make it out to be, considering they're 2 of the best teams in the division, so makes sense. We are going to take on Juventus for the first time, and the super team, as they like to think they are pretty good in the save, unfortunately for us. There's a new update for the badge patch I'm using, and this has come in, and Juventus has now got a white badge instead of black. It's actually I like it better, actually, than the black badge, to be honest with you. So that's a thing. Obot has had 2 really bad games, so I'm actually going to drop him for this game for Viatina, even though I don't really plan on doing it every single week. I kind of need to drop him, and yeah, it's not so good. Unfortunately, he didn't have the best of games against Lazio, but he actually came as a striker and actually was okay. We've had a few issues recently in regards to our players. Vittorisi's also got a torn hamstring, which he got an international break, so he hasn't really played since the first game of the season, unfortunately, which is frustrating, but we can work around that. Again, we're not going to really expect to do much, quite frankly. It's Juventus, they're really good, and I'll be very happy with a draw. I really would be. even if we got problems with our best midfielder and maybe wingers looking like they could be wanted. Why could Tafe want it? Hang on, where are you? Aren't you a team that's looking to get European football? Okay, maybe not. 13th place. The fact they want Mangoni is actually remarkable to me. I did not realize that he was that attractive to people. All right, cool. Good to know. A bot's also wanted by Frankfurt, so at least I know my team players are going out on international stages, which is very useful. But either way, this is our lineup. Basilico in goal, Calusi on the right, Obarsi, Polino in the middle, Ishan on the left for defence, Calandra and Dyson in the midfield too. The Santi is attacking midfielder, Mapadi on the right hand side as the right winger, Mangoni as the left winger on support, and Viatina starting as a striker. So it's looking good, very good indeed. Hopefully we can keep this up, and hopefully that we won't lose to Juventus. We've actually drawn against them in the last 2 games in a row, which is remarkable, because I didn't realise we were doing that well against them. But if we can get that going, then who knows what we can do. That being said, I might actually drop Bertie. No, I'm going to keep Bertie in the team. Even though he's had one bad game, he's been really good every other game, so I'm content with him right now. So hopefully the game against Juventus can see us do well, right? Right? Please do well, please do well. Okay, so we've got a throw. Sean will take it. Here's Basente. And still finds Dye. Well done to him. Dye waiting for Basente to get in the middle. It has done. Calandria. Oh! It's in! Yes! We're leading against Juventus inside 90 minutes. I genuinely didn't think it was in for a second, but it's in. Oh, this is wonderful. Of all things to happen, I don't know how he's allowed this to happen, but Francisco Dye plays as the Basente, who thinks it in the middle. Calandria gets there first. The fact it's gone over the line is really good indeed. Oh, that's wonderful. 1-0 already. This is a massive victory if we can hold on for this, but I don't think we can, unfortunately. Mayoshi. And Tank finds Bales, who's been denied. Well done, Basilico. Good save. The question now is, can we hold on to this lead? Is it bad? I'm actually considering just going very defensive to hold on. The time waste already. If we get second, I would do that 100%, but I want to see if we can get a second goal first. I don't care what everyone says. If we hold on to this, this is a massive, massive victory. We're still going positive. Yes, they're having chances. We've seen one of them. But this is still a massive situation right now. If we can hold on for this victory, 100% would be our greatest achievement so far. We've never been Juventus. Can we do it today? Come on, guys. We can do this. We can do this. We can also do better too. So let's get ourselves a second goal and then hold on. Defend that lead. Like our lives depend on it. Okay, here we go. Dye plays it forward. Oh, it's not Sean's not going to get to that. Unfortunately, that's the case, but there you go. Cloud plays it out wide to Pave. This is so bizarre that we've actually got 2 games without losing to Juventus, but they've both been draws. They've gone 17 games without losing to us. I hope we can break that duck today. I really can. But here's Chico, still going. Tank. Mayoshi plays across to Beckels, who's really good. And he scores. He's such a good talent. Brought in. And that's a really good finish. Unfortunately, we couldn't keep it out, but it's Juventus. I'm not surprised. Okay. I think we're going to lose this game now, because I don't see us keeping them out a second time. Oh, what a save! Oh, my days! Basilico's amazing. We've had no shots in the second half. It's been all Juventus. We've gone for a more balanced approach now, because I feel like we need to go for a bit. I think we need to be cautious. Hit them the break. But they are so good. I think I'm actually going to go cautious after this highlight if we concede, because they are literally being so good right now. Oh my days. That is just something else. I just can't defend against that. That is such a good goal from Perez. Juventus are so good. That is just that I cannot even be upset. That is such a good goal. When your team gets completely done like that, that is just really, really good football. Wonderful to see. I'll be completely honest with you. That second goal was so good, I can't even be upset with the fact we lost this game. It's just one of those games where you see something so incredible that you just cannot be upset. Yes, we were absolutely dismantled in the second half. I couldn't react to anything. I probably should have reacted a bit sooner. Should have gone more defensive in the first half. Gone for a 4-3-3 instead of 4-2-3-1. But I genuinely felt we were good at times. It's just unfortunate we couldn't do more than that. And it was a good performance. The first half was really good. We matched them. We did really well. Second half, though, Juventus just turned up a gear. They just became incredible. And that second goal was just so good. So good. I cannot even be upset. That was the last highlight we saw, and for that to be the last highlight we see, unbelievable. Just unbelievable goal. So I may finally decide to go ahead and bring in Simon Cavano as our head of development coach, and he is really good. He's been at Cantana for 13 years. We've replaced Hamel, who's been with us for 20 odd years now, which is still remarkable when you think about it. This guy was playing for Tristinia, so we never played against him when he was still a player. So the fact we've now brought him in, a perfectionist personality for head of development, is really good and so useful for our cause going forward. We also brought in Thomas Chavel as an under-18s coach, very professional, really good to see him in, and I look forward to seeing what he can do for us. It's really good to see what we can get more people coming in for the club and, well, just help the youth team, really. What I'm going to do, though, as we see Inter Milan beat Bologna, is end this video here. I hope you guys have actually enjoyed yourselves. Hope you guys will like and share this video, and that you subscribe to the channel. Really does help me a lot. Leave a comment, too, for the algorithm. I actually don't know much about it, but apparently that's good for the algorithm, too. But yeah, let me know what you think about the team, and let me know if you think that Juventus goal was such a good goal that I can't be upset about, because legit, I don't think I've seen a better team goal than that this year, and it's remarkable, it really is. Either way, until next time, goodbye, and well, good night.